Good evening, guys, and welcome to the second round of the third major rankings, the last major rankings of the season. Today we'll see the match MX Team versus Punishment. I am joined here by Casper, and our broadcaster is Rixo. Good evening, everyone.
Well, good evening. Pretty interesting match. It's already started for 1 minute now, and we see Helmet pulling this first flag. He is gonna capture this. None of the players from MX Team were able to stop him. I don't even think we introduced them yet, so let's start with that. On the blue team, we have Team Punishment, and on the red team, we have MX Team. And I will start with naming the players from Punishment. They have Helmet, Big Daddy, Injustice, Mr. Skill, and Ulcer. And Renke, if you would like to introduce MX Team.
Yeah, MX Team plays with Tennobyte, Vinny P, Dino Mega, Kaspersky, and Rival. It's already 2-0, so 2 quick captures here for Punishment. But yeah, as you said, interesting match. Both teams has won the first round, I think.
They lost the first round.
Oh, seriously? I didn't expect that from the names I'm seeing on screen, to be honest.
Well, I did. No, I'm joking. I've actually seen MX Team play before, and even though they did pretty good, they weren't able to win it. Also, for the viewers at home, the overlay doesn't work today, so we will just keep you updated with the score. It's currently 2-0 for Team Punishment with 8 minutes to go this round. And it's probably going to be 3-0 soon, maybe. Also pulling this flag, had to use his repair, and the Crusader D from Kaspersky wasn't able to stop him from pulling this flag. So with a little bit of help, Ulcer can possibly capture this third flag already.
Yeah, Rival's the only one that can do something here. Tennobyte's still also in screen, but he doesn't make it. And that means we will see return, maybe?
Oh, that was a close one, but he did manage to return, so they kind of... yeah, they're still down 2 flags, but it's still possible to make a comeback at least, because if it was 3-0 that early on, it probably would be pretty much impossible to make that comeback. But yeah, I have to say, I think Punishment is a little bit better than MX Team, so MX Team really have to do a really good job if they still want to win this, but we will have to see Paladin going for another flag. Use this Paladin OD as well, but he's on full HP now. Rival and Tennobyte have their ODs ready, so maybe they can stop them, but it looks like they're a little bit too late. Tennobyte also gets stunned now by Mr. Skill. He wanted to make sure the Paladin was gonna capture this flag for sure. So with 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go, it's already 3-0 for Punishment.
Yeah, to be honest, Punishment is just launching them from the map at the moment. It's insane. They have some good attacks so far, and everything just works for them. I feel like on this map, we are not going to see counterplay from MX Team. But maybe I'm wrong, and maybe they can change it up in round 2. But it looks like just that Punishment has this one already in the bag.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, as far as I've seen it now, I think Punishment have been playing a lot better here on Cross. After this, they will be playing Iran after the second round, so maybe they can do something there. But yeah, for right now, Punishment is basically dominating MX Team. Helmet going for another flag. Vinny Pix and Rival can possibly stop him. Helmet doesn't have a Reaper anymore, but Vinny Pix gets taken out now by Ulcer. And Helmet going for the 4th flag now is already in his own base. And yet again, I don't see a single player from MX Team who would possibly stop him.
No, indeed. The defense from MX Team is just not being able to stop those attacks. We see Big Daddy right now pushing the flag. Injustice with an overdrive if needed, but he doesn't even need this overdrive for this pool. Also now taking over that flag, and this is already the 5th capture we are talking about, and we still have 5 minutes to play. So at this rate, they are just going to hit 10-0.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, 5-0 with 5 minutes to go. Like, they're really on track for going for the 10-0. OD box falling again. Injustice there on the center of the map. He can use and take this overdrive, which he does. Helmet going in, gets healed by the Ares OD. Still 2 players in the base of MX Team would possibly take him out. He's on low HP. The striker misses, so he's still alive on 1 HP. And yet again, basically the whole team of MX Team is on respawn. So yeah, not much for them to do. Injustice with yet another OD. Really good one. Heals the Paladin to full HP. And yeah, this is probably going to be another capture.
Yeah, we are talking already about 7-0 for Punishment. For our viewers at home, I see a lot of people joining in. This is first round, 7-0. Yeah, we have some problems with the quality of the stream indeed, but we are very happy to be live, to being able to live stream this match with all the technical difficulties. So yeah, that being said, 7-0 already in the first round. Punishment versus MX Team, and it looks like Punishment is just getting this win easily.
Yeah, I think so too, but I still hope for MX Team that they can get a capture, and if they want to do so, they have to do it now. Philly picks with the flag, gets taken out, but Crusader's gonna take it over. Tennobyte also returns, so yeah, this can possibly be a capture, but Big Teddy from Punishment is also putting this flag again, so it's not even gonna be a standoff, I think, because Dino Mega is on low HP, but oh, he still has a repair, so that will actually help him. He's still in a pretty like awkward spot, but maybe he can bring back the flag to the base. Injustice is probably gonna take this Arrows OD. He might want to use it now for Mr. Skill. This is a good opportunity. He uses it, but the OD goes into the ground because of the auto aim. Mr. Skill with a nice OD, but gets taken out by Dino Mega because he was on low HP. So no return yet for Punishment, but they did get really close. But at the same time, they had to use 2 overdrives. So yeah, maybe not the best I've seen from them today.
Yeah, indeed, but to be honest, they are maybe playing it a bit on autoplay right now. They are in control so far, 7-0, 8-0 now. Mistakes like that do not really matter right now, and that's a big luxury if you have that in a game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's 8-0 already. There's no way MXC can come back from this, and yeah, with this Viking OD as well from Ulsar, it's gonna be an easy capture yet again. He actually takes out 4 players. What an OD!
That's insane. Yeah, this is going to be a very long sit for MX Team. Yeah, I don't know what to say, to be honest.
Well, I don't know either. Like, I just don't think MX Team can do something about it. The punishment is just way too strong for them. I kind of feel bad for MX Team because I think they definitely deserve to win at some point, but I think they got one of the harder teams to play in the bracket they're currently in. Because most teams that lose their first match aren't that good usually, but Punishment is actually a pretty decent team.
Yeah, I'm checking right now who Punishment played in the they played Deviants in the first round, and they managed to get 2 draws there and lost round 3 and round 4. But yeah, that makes sense. Deviant is a very difficult team, so it makes sense that we see such a skill difference here in the second round of this tournament.
Yeah, true. Deviants is definitely one of like the top 4 maybe teams. So yeah, it makes sense Punishment weren't able to win against them. They did get 2 ties, like you said, so I think Punishment is a really good team as well. I think it's a new team actually, or no? They changed their name, their clan name.
Yeah, but I saw Ulcer and Mrs. Skill and Helmet. They were also playing with each other in the last tournament. They've changed the name, but from what I don't know. I don't know, to be honest.
I think their name was Flash, if I'm right. They got 4-1 in the last ranking.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Didn't you play them in the last rankings, or were you playing in the second rankings or not?
No, I didn't play.
Okay, then you have not played them. But yeah, 11-0. So you're right about the double digits. 11-0 for Punishment.
It's a pretty big
I
score.
I see it confirmed in chat. It was Flash last time around.
Yeah, it's hard to know sometimes because you can't check on the Tanky Sports side which name they had before, but I still remembered it.
And I don't know what it is with esport players, but they just really love changing their name. It's insane how much name changes we see in players, but also in teams.
I mean, you have to keep it interesting sometimes. Like, you also see names that you've been seeing for years now, like Team Pointers, or maybe Diamonds also. They have their name for like 2 years already as well.
Yeah, I feel like that's the uh, big thing about esports. If you want, you see in esports the names that are going around for years and for years. People will remember those names, and people will have a bit of respect for their skill level and stuff like that. I feel like if you want to have a big team, you have to keep the same name at least for a year or three. But maybe that's just my opinion. I feel like all those name changes are not very good for esport.
I mean, I think it's usually the smaller teams that change their names a lot, but that's maybe also because they change their players a lot more. So they want to go for like a new identity, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point you're making.
But yeah, OD box did drop already, and it looks like Injustice took it. So let's go for punishment. I mean, I would be surprised if they're not gonna win this round as well, because they have been really dominant so far. But hopefully, MX team is in for a surprise, and they, even if they don't win, at least I hope they can capture some flags to keep it interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Punishment now in the blue team, and no, I'm wrong. Punishment in the red team, and MX team in the blue side. And let's see what they will bring us for the second round and the last round in this map.
Yeah, Dino Mega with a really good spawn, he easily takes that OD. Also, none of the players from Punishment were able to shoot him somehow. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, that's good. That's a good start from MX team as well. Both teams have an overdrive already now, but I think a Viking OD is the best OD you can have. Not only because it charges really slow, but it's also really useful. If you use a good OD, you can take out like 3 players minimum. But yeah, as of now, Caliber pulling this flag with his Paladin, had to use his repair, but yet again, only 10 byte can possibly return, but with 3 players there from Punishment, he's not able to return, and Caliber gets the first capture after only 1 minute of playtime.
Yeah, 1-0 already. We will just going to see the same as last round, I feel like. But yeah, maybe Dino Mega can do something with that early overdrive. He's going on top right now. Mr. Skill focusing him with that striker. It's just the coordination of Punishment is so much better. That makes it like very hard for MX team to come with counterplay here.
I think they are a bit more organized, and they probably trained a lot better as well. They just look more confident about their gameplay. They always push together. They also play on like the positions I want them to play. Like usually you want like your Paladin and Crusader for attack, and your Viking and Hunter for defense, and then the arrows can control the center. But I don't really see that happening for MX team. They just play wherever they spawn, it seems like, and it's not really working out for them. But yeah, as of now, they only got 1 capture punishment.
But we are going to see some troll combos here. I see Tenelbite on Hopper.
Oh no.
An interesting tactic, but it will not work.
Yeah, a Hopper in cross, it's probably not gonna work. But he was pulling the flag for a second, but
yeah, you're true. But I feel like if there is a map where Hopper will work, that has to be Red Alert.
yeah, maybe maps like Red Alert or maybe Sandal. Like I think
Sandal,
the
yeah.
smaller maps mainly.
Yeah, maybe even Highland. But I feel like you will get killed too easily.
I mean, technically it's the best to not use it at all, but
Yeah, that's a very good point. The least worst map to use it on. That's how we should have said it.
yeah, the Hopper is not gonna help them at all. But yeah, Helmet going for the 3rd flag now. 7 minutes left still. But yeah, it's gonna be a capture for sure, and I mean, Punishment is still kind of controlling the base of MX Team. Mr. Skill, Lost Illusion, Helmet, they're all on the base. Lost Illusion is also playing Viking now instead of All-Star. And I think Caliber is playing Paladin instead of Lost Illusion now. So I think that's the few changes, apart from the Hopper that I've seen so far. OD by Vinny picks. Hopefully he can take it again. He actually does, so he took out the Injustice. Also a Viking OD. Doesn't pull the flag, but he lets Tennobyte pull it. But on his Hopper, he's just on too low HP to do anything, I think.
Yeah, you will just not finish a capture. You will get killed before you are at that opponent's flag. But maybe with some good timed overdrive, you can at least pull the flag to the base and make your team finishing that capture.
Oh,
And he is now right now he's pulling. If he had an OD here, it would have been a pretty good opportunity.
yeah, Punishment didn't return the flag, so that gave Tennobyte another opportunity to pull the flag. Vinny Pix can still do something, but he got Injustice right on him, so he's probably gonna get taken out, and Injustice getting this return. Caliber at the same time was also trying to get another capture, but he got taken out by Tennobyte with his freeze hopper. So yeah, no capture for both teams for now, but maybe Tennobyte or Lost Illusion can change that. Lost Illusion's still on half HP. He doesn't have his Reaper anymore. Or he does, but he gets taken out nonetheless, so no capture as far, but maybe Caliber now. Yeah, I think it's gonna be another capture. They gotta take up Tennobyte though.
I'll give you one moment, sorry.
So yeah, another capture by Caliber. We're now on 5 minutes left. Lost Illusion going for the OD box. Yeah, that's a pretty nice take. I mean, none of the players from MX Team were going for it, so it was pretty easy for him at the same time. But they got some ODs ready for another attack. They probably tried to get as many flags as they can, even though it's 5-0 already. Caliber pulling this flag now, doesn't have any teammates with him, but for some reason he still succeeds to pull. Tennobyte with his Hopper OD flying in the air, comes behind Caliber, but doesn't take him out and decides to take the enemy flag back to the base.
He's choosing a weird route to the base, but it works for them. The first Tendal we have seen in the last 2 rounds, Helmet right now with an OD ready, pushing while he has the flag. That shows pretty much how much confidence Punishment have in their playing style right now. Knocking out Vinny Pix here. He is still one shot, but using repair, so he gets to full health once again. Tennobyte keeping that flag, although he has a hopper and not. Yeah, he cashed the armory right now, but not any supplies left. I feel like that just shows how not coordinated they are, to be honest.
Yeah, it's peak. I really hoped for a more interesting match, but yeah, Punishment is just playing really good, and MX Team isn't able to keep up with them. They still didn't get a single capture, which is pretty disappointing for them, but they're still trying, even though I'm not really know what I think of that Hopper tactic.
Yeah, we see Caliber here right now pulling in with his OD. With a pretty strange play. I don't know what was that, but he managed to return that flag. Lost Illusion pulling the flag here. Injustice with a second OD in like a minute. He has to catch the box somewhere, I think. But this will be the 6th capture, I think, for Punishment. And that will mean it's right 6-0 for Punishment. And they have won the first round as well.
Yeah,
So-
they're basically dominating. It was a bit of a cluster with that return from Caliber, but he was able to take out the Hopper freeze, and they got another capture right after. Nice OD by Helmet. Takes out Dino Mega. Kaspersky and Tennobyte going for the flag of Punishment now. Tennobyte with his Hopper is on. Yeah, he just doesn't have enough HP. He is faster, but he just doesn't have the HP to get the flag out of the base. And Caliber pulling at the same time. I don't know how many flags he has captured this round, but it's definitely a lot. He still needs to return it, but he realized it right away. So yeah, it's 7-0 now. 2 minutes left in this round still.
Yeah, we see Lost Illusion again with 3 kills with the Viking OD. Helmet still in the base, just Palm killing Kaspersky here. Misses skill already in the base. Injustice going for an attack. They're just lining up attack after attack.
I mean, if the situation allows it, then yeah, that's pretty much what I would do as well. Like,
Yeah,
Punishment
you're
is
right.
just doing their job, and yeah, that's how they keep on winning with such a good performance. They're definitely gonna get a couple more flags, I believe. They took this next OD as well, so Injustice can use it for attack if needed. He's not gonna use it now because he's on 1 HP, but yeah, I think on his next respawn, he's probably gonna use it for either Caliber or whoever is going for the flag. Maybe
Tenno
Caliber
by-
can actually. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, Tenno by pulling here, a repair kit is laying on the ground here. He can take it up right now. But he gets knocked out by Lost Illusion. Dynamega can take over. He has his overdrive. I don't understand why it has not been used yet. Phoenix are using the OD. Injustice as well. Docking someone out. I don't know, to be honest, how that flag carrier got knocked out. But still not a return. Phoenix still pulling. Caliber with his trying to stop the standoff by dropping the flag and killing Phoenix. A very strange attack, to be honest.
Yeah, I think the same. But even though it was pretty much a bit of a mess, it's probably also gonna be the first capture of MX team. Even though the Shaft just took out the flag, Kaspersky getting this first capture with only 30 seconds left. But yeah, I'm really happy for them. At least they can capture a flag to make it a bit better for them. Missed a skill with a nice OD. I kind of missed how many people he stunned, but I think it was like 2 or 3 players. He didn't pull the flag, but with the amount of time left, that was definitely the right choice.
Yeah, indeed. 1-7, so a flag more or less. Doesn't change the outcome of the match. Second round, I have to say, has been also won by Punishment. We will now see the third round on Iran, I think.
Yep.
Yep, Iran, the third round, and probably the last round, but maybe MX team will surprise us there on Iran. Yeah, let's get that link real quick.
What makes you think it will be the last round?
Mate, why are you this funny?
I'm just kidding. Punishment have been playing really good, so yeah, I also think it will be the last round.
Yeah, the thing is that's the first round. If you lose the first round, from while you are a good team, but you just get a better team like Deviants or Team Pointers or something like that, then the difference between skill can be very big. And it's not the most fun, of course, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I also think like later on in the tournament you have like teams that are pretty close together because they kind of get in the same bracket. Well, the teams right now are a bit mixed up. Like you have teams that either have 1 win or 1 loss, but that doesn't mean like that the best teams are already up in the bracket.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, one more tournament like this, and then we'll see the major. And the fun thing about the major is that the skill level will just get bigger and bigger instead of the other way.
Yeah, true. Like there can only be 24 teams in the tournament, so like the worst teams can't even participate. Because you need like a certain amount of TMR points. And yeah, especially later on in the tournament at like the legend stage or the champion stage, then you have like the really good matches.
Yeah, definitely agree with you. So we are already at the third round here.
Yeah, I mean it's a different map, but it's not gonna change the outcome, I think. I mean I really hope MX Team can surprise us, but I just don't really see it happening, to be honest.
No, I agree with you there. MX team in the blue, Punishment in the red.
I mean, I don't know how many streams I've commentated on where I've seen them play, but I think this is like the 3rd or 4th stream I've seen from MX Team, and they're kind of growing on me. I really want to see them do well, but I don't think. Yeah.
I have not seen them play before, but yeah, maybe I did. I just don't remember.
Yeah. I mean, for some reason we always stream them, and I don't mind. They're kind of a fun team to watch, but maybe not against a team like Punishment.
No, it's just a very unlucky draw for them as well, of course. But yeah, that's part of the rankings tournament, and that's why you have 3 of them to still get some points in. And
Yeah, right now we just have to wait for the round to start. I think Punishment will start on the red base and MX team on the blue base. I think for Iran it doesn't really matter where you play because the bases are pretty much equal, even though it's not really a symmetrical map.
yeah, there are some small changes in how you prepare an attack, especially with the Irish OD. But I feel like, although there are some changes, there's not really a difference in outcome on which side you are playing.
Mm. Yeah, what do you think of both teams having playing really good so far?
Both teams playing the best. I feel like Caliber is definitely the man of the match for Punishment and the man of the match overall. He's just always in a good position, always pulling. But players from MX team that are surprising me. Let's see them join in so I can see the names again. Yeah, we have seen some plays from Dino Mega. But to be honest,
Yeah, they didn't capture yet, so it's
yeah,
kind of hard to say, but
exactly. They did not really have any good attack attempts. You cannot really. They are just struggling the whole match, and that's maybe that's logical against a team as Punishment, but it makes it just you don't see really what every player can do from that team right now. I feel like.
it's of course no offense to MX team, but yeah, it's
No,
it's kind of
exactly.
hard to tell right now. But I mean, I think Rival can play pretty good, but like I don't think he was able to really show it today. But maybe in a map like Iran, I think it's a bit easier to capture flags here than Cross, so maybe they can do something.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, match starting in like 50 seconds or so.
Yeah, I
For our
also
viewers-
see I see a Firebird Wasp in the map.
Oh, okay. For our
It's gonna
viewers
be
at home, you are currently watching the third round of the third round of this match. The match is MX team versus Punishment, and the current score is 2-0 for Punishment. Yeah, last 2 rounds has been won by Punishment pretty bigly, so it's going to be a very difficult round for MX team. With that being said, in 15 seconds we will see the respawn, I think, and then we will see the last round, most likely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I won't be surprised if in this tournament Punishment will be able to get like 4 wins and 1 loss again. Because they obviously lost already, so they can't get 4-0 anymore. But I think they have improved a lot in such a short amount of time. So I think that's one of the reasons they really surprise us here. Mr. Skill is able to take this OD at the start. He is playing Viking now instead of the Hunter that he played in the last 2 rounds. So they kind of changed it up a little bit. I see a lot of interesting combinations actually. A
Yeah,
Firebird
exactly.
Wasp, Scorpion Ares, Paladin Freeze isn't the most crazy combination. I've seen some teams use that before, but yeah, so far with only 30 seconds, Injustice already captured the first flag for Punishment.
Yeah, it looks like they're just trying some different things here and not taking it all too serious. Also, Viking Rocket Jet. I have not seen that before, to be honest, but maybe it's playable.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think Punishment basically knows there's no way MX team is gonna beat them, so they're just kind of trolling, making fun of them, I think. Not really making fun, but just using like unserious combinations just for fun. But yeah, this is gonna be the second capture already for Punishment. They're really going in for the captures. I think Was might even be better for them to use, so they can get the captures faster than with a medium hull.
Yeah, maybe it works for this round. Big Daddy taking over this flag. It's already for the third capture, if I'm right. Yeah, there it is. 8 minutes on the clock still.
Oh, but look at that. Rival stole the OD. I mean, he didn't really steal it, but he was able to take it finally. It was there for a couple of seconds already on the ground. I think Punishments is getting a bit lazy with the OD timings, so that's allowed Rival to take the OD. But now it's MX Team going in for the attack. Rival used his Paladin OD that he just took from the center. You gotta watch out for Helmet. He does have his Hunter OD, but he doesn't use it yet. Mr. Skill in Injustice trying to take them out, but the Rival is still alive. Okay, now he isn't anymore because Caliber just took him out with his Scorpion. He just spawned there, so he was able to take him out. And yeah, now it's Punishment with the counter attack. Mr. Skill, Injustice, Helmet, all the players are just going in now. Maybe Tennobyte can stop them with his Hunter OD. I don't know if it's a good moment to use it now. He can stop this Arrows OD actually, but he doesn't use.
Yeah, while I'm in the loading screen right now, but we are back. That's good. We see Big Daddy pulling the fourth capture already, or the fifth. I think the fourth.
It's the fourth capture.
Fourth capture indeed. 7 minutes on the clock, so they are again going for the double digits. Dynamega now trying to counter pull here. Injustice with a lot of Firebird damage. I forgot how much damage melee turrets really do. It's insane.
It's definitely a lot, but this can be a return for Tennobyte. The OD from Vinnypix allowed him to get healed and return this flag. Vinnypix is also taking over this flag. If they play this the right way, they can definitely capture. Vinnypix on low HP, gets locked by Caliber, gets taken out now. Dynamega can take over this flag, but Injustice already pulling again with his Wasp. He is so fast, he's not able to get taken out by any of the players from MX Team. Kaspersky's still in the base, but he's not gonna stop Injustice from capturing this. He's just too quick. He drove all the way around the map, but he's so fast with his Wasp that none of the players from MX Team were able to catch him.
Yeah, that's insane. Wasp is such a quick hurl. We see Big Daddy pulling once again. Yeah, just going straight to the most straight route and just capturing once again.
Yeah, it's raining flags now. Helmet going in again. I mean, I think MX Team is mainly going for the captures instead of defending. And I mean, if you're losing with 6 flags, maybe that's the right way to play, because that at least gives you a chance to do something. But at the same time, that can also mean that the opponents will only capture more and more flags.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I feel like that's just for their own word, trying to pull some flags here, trying to get the capture in.
Yeah, they're also experimenting with their combinations, because I see a Viking Izida now.
Okay.
I mean, it can be good if you can just heal your teammate, but like right now, Tennobyte gets taken out and Dynamega is all by himself. And with an Izida, you can still deal some damage, but it's not the most efficient turret for that.
No, exactly. There are way better melee turrets in the game that do way higher damage per second. We now see Kaspersky trying to counterbuild Tennobyte, assisted by an OD. They actually managed to... No, they did not manage to return, I think. The flag is still in play. And that's the capture.
Yeah, 8-0 already, and there's still over 4 minutes to go. This can be a lot of captures. Yeah, Iran is easier to capture than Cross, so I wouldn't have been surprised if it was gonna turn out like this.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Although the map is not really smaller, it's just quicker or something.
Yeah, Cross is a pretty small map. Like, it looks big, but it only has like that huge bridge in the center. But apart from that, it's pretty small. But because the map is so open, it's so easy to shoot your opponents. So it's hard to get flags out of the enemy base. But in Iran, once you're out of the enemy base, it's really hard to for the opponents to stop you. just like Injustice here, like he just drives off with his Wasp, and once he's out of the base, he's basically safe.
Yeah, it's already 9-0 right now. OD box dropping.
Yeah, who's gonna take that? I mean, any player from Punishment could have taken that, but they let the Viking take, of course. They have 4 players in attack now. Dino Mega used his OD, doesn't take out as... Okay, he took out Injustice, but the Paladin is still pulling, also used his Overdrive, and this is gonna be 10-0.
Yeah, it's really overkill right now, to be honest.
Yeah. I think Punishment can win without using a single Overdrive, to be honest.
It looks like it. It looks like it. The skill difference is just too big, and it's annoying. To be honest, annoying for both teams. But more annoying for MX team, of course. But they still have like 3 or 4 rounds, or maybe 5 rounds to go in these rankings.
Yeah, I mean, it's not MX team's fault. They have to play one of
No,
the better
exactly.
teams.
Exactly. That's just the unlucky side of this format. And sometimes you're lucky, and sometimes you're less lucky. And that's just it.
That's just the way it goes.
Exactly.
I still hope they can capture a flag, because in none of the rounds they have played, they captured a flag. But
Yeah, round 2 they captured 1 flag.
oh, they did. I've already forgot about it. Oh yeah,
What?
at least they capture 1 flag then. I mean, I still hope they do one in this round as well, but
Yeah, Tennobyte now pulling, going for that OD box in the mid, maybe. He will be using that immediately, but it's Big Daddy returning that flag and Mr. Skill catching that OD box. And Injustice already with his 12th flag.
yeah, I mean, I think the main problem is that the team of Punishment just keeps on putting MX team on respawn. Like, you only see like 1 or 2 players at the time who were able to play from MX team. Like, the rest of the team is just on respawn. They can't even do anything.
Yeah, exactly. We see Big Daddy pulling once again here. It's insane. I don't know what to say anymore. To be honest, I feel like MX team is happy that it's over, and me too, to be honest. It's just not a lot to add anymore after 3 rounds of exactly the same.
Yeah, true. I think there's a reason why there's only like a best out of 4 at this point of the tournament. In rankings it's always best out of 4, but like later in the major tournament you have like best out of 6, best out of 8, and even in the grand finals you have best out of 10.
Yeah,
So
there
those
it makes sense.
matches are a bit longer, but that's mainly because the teams are better and also more even. Like, it's more interesting to watch as well.
Yeah, exactly. We've seen some comebacks there as well, like people being 2 or 3 rounds down and getting back. But you will not see that in matches like this. So I think it's a very good point that they are making it 4 rounds in the rankings, to be honest.
But yeah, that's basically the match. Punishment wins with 3-0 in rounds, which means they have 1 win and 1 loss now. So they're doing pretty good so far. MX team still didn't get a single win this tournament. They're on 2 losses now without getting any wins. So they have to come up with another plan. Hopefully they can do better in the next matches. And do you want to say something, Renke?
Yeah, we will be back in like 15 minutes. Hot Ice versus Gold Edition on the EN2 channel of Thank You Online. Hope to see you there. Oh yeah, and before we end, of course, thanks Freakshow for broadcasting this match.